A's Extra.
The Anglers Extra pregame show rolls on from Veterans Field, on the field before Chatham and Whitey. Ian Unsworth with the A's shortstop, Marcus Brown. Thanks for coming on Catch of the Day.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Second time we've had you today, but we have to ask you a big-time question. You were hit in the hand yesterday. It's your right hand, your throwing hand. So how's it feel?
It doesn't feel great, but, it's just something that you have to, power through. The x-rays were negative, so, it's just a little tender, but, something that you just got to deal with.
What were you thinking when you jogged down to first base?
Oh, God, please don't be broken. That's really it. I mean, it was just like, you're feeling it, and it was numb, and you're just like, oh, man, I hope I didn't do anything bad, but, thank goodness that it's not broken, and I can stay around.
Have you ever had a big-time injury before?
No, knock on wood. So hopefully we keep that streak going.
Speaking of wood, how do the A's get the bats going?
I think just try to find a solid approach. Really just try to stick with it, and not try to think too much. Just kind of go up there and really just have the mentality to see ball, hit ball, and just find ways to get on base. Regardless of how that is, and just put more balls in play.
Hitting against a guy tonight that you've seen before in righty Grant Taylor's got the 4-pitch mix. Do you remember anything specific about his outing against you guys at Red Wilson Field?
I remember he was pretty slow to the plate, but I mean, other than that, I mean, he just one of your stock righties. I mean, he's gonna attack lefties with changeups, attack righties with sliders and spin, and so I mean, nothing really changes. I mean, you're just playing the ball. I mean, some guys, some days they've got their stuff, and some days they don't, and so I mean, today we just got to be able to hammer mistakes and really just have a sound approach.
So today, one of our writers, Anish Vasudevan, put out a story on the Chatham Anglers website about you and your experience with Win Reality. What have you learned from Win Reality?
I've learned a lot of things. I think some of it is just I've learned to recognize spin earlier. I became a better breaking ball hitter this year, and I would credit that to some of that to Win Reality. I think it just helps just knowing the zone better. It grades you on your decision making, the balls that you're attacking in the zone, and if you're swinging at the right pitches, basically. And it's just helping with pitch recognition and just decision making in the game.
Win Reality is a virtual reality program with the Oculus Rift headset where you can see pitches from any college or pro pitcher depending on where you sign up. So Marcus has the college program, and it's worked for him. So speaking of programs, all that sort of stuff, what else are you taking your time what are you spending your time doing in Chatham when you're out on the ball field?
I haven't had a whole lot of off days here, as you know. I mean, but we've been hanging out on the Hardings Beach, and it's a really nice spot on your off day, and just going to Sweet Tomatoes whenever we can, and just trying all the little local dives here, and it's a really cool town, and so just getting able to get out and go experience it all is pretty cool. Sweet
Tomatoes, a great Chatham A's sponsor. What's your go-to order?
Chicken parm, absolutely.
Get the chips?
I'm not a big chip guy. I do like the Gatorade they got there, so I'm like a Gatorade and chicken parm, and I call it a day.
One question that I want to ask a lot of the players, but I'll start with you. Would you ever consider waking up for a Cape Cod sunrise?
I mean, yeah, I would consider it. Obviously our games, at home games end late, but if it was an away game and I got in bed on a decent hour, I would say yeah.
What if I told you you'd be waking up at 5:15 a.m.?
Sure. Sure? Sure. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I'm down.
Marcus Brown, an adventurer at heart. He's playing tonight, hopefully with that hand injury. Thanks for coming on Catch the Day.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.